Eric Withrow in the second. Still in the first rack there as we lag here.
Made the one, but usually it means you can get through. Well, he couldn't get through. He tried to play a kick. It's gone horribly wrong, Phil. Scratched. AJ, first.
Pascal Dufresne, 9-2. Ricky Isaac coming through 9-3 against Michael Seitz. Here you can see American citizen. Can he earn the ranking points to get into the American Moscone Cup team?
Well, listen, in this very rack, Zakaras didn't close the deal out. It's been a tight match that all the way.
Torsten Homan across the line, winning by 9. You know, when you watch AJ Manis, sometimes you have to say, is this the practice rack? He's so nonchalant. I've never seen a player quite like it. Jonas Suto on table 2, quickly 5-0 up on Stephanie Mitchell.
Yeah, he's got that arc of the break.
Didn't clear the brown 7.
Yes, that is not. Yeah, so much went wrong with that. I don't even know where to begin. AJ Manis will have clocked the shot his opponent.
Already a list of achievements for AJ Manis as he plays with a bundle of English. Yeah, he beat in the Philippines Open last year. Made the Reyes Cup team, where he was alluded to. Still not the finished product by any means. But the talent, the raw talent.
In the ring, he plays a lot of challenge matches. But he does do that from time to time.
He crosses the line sometimes. It's as though he just assumes he's going to pod balls.
You naturally do. I mean, especially when you start making mistakes. Talking of mistakes, Ricky Isaac, after a couple of racks, you soon get an idea. Of course, AJ was in a bad spot there, tried to play.
Funny old game. The 9-ball he knocked in there was much more difficult than the one he missed a little. One of the most famous pool players of yesteryear was Jim Rempe.
Yeah, very close indeed. Let's hope Jan plays just as strong. Cue ball is going to find the pocket. That break is not going to work.
Now just look at the body lights. Just saunters around. There's no hit. 30-second shot clock is not an imposition for him. 30 seconds for AJ is an age.
Well, he got it moving, didn't it? What? You know, we don't need to keep going on about the talent he's got. We know that. But you'd rather be clinical, wouldn't you? You want to put racks to bed when you've got chances.
So-and-so is guaranteed to do this, guaranteed to do that. There's no guarantees at all. That's the beauty of it. You just don't know what's going to unfold. Yes, he's certainly got the potential to do big things, but there's a big difference between potential and actuality.
Yeah, thin down the rail. These are horrible. Is he going to go for it? I think he will. Always looked like it was overdone. Two rail kick. A ball needs to hit a rail here. It needs the 8 ball, which it has done. Hard to get back up for the 8. Yeah, you see where he's put the cue ball? Well, I'll say hard to get. It's got ugly, this match, Phil, hasn't it? Really has. It should be 3.
Well, I saw this earlier when he was... But it's a dangerous game to play.
Main table, there's people here watching you. You want to get confidence from your performance. This is not going to do him any favours. That'll do. He's got angle on the 8.
Well, that was a little clumsy, to say the least. The scratch was close. Your younger time, did you ever be convinced you're going to win a match and play stupid shots and lose?
But I wouldn't say I would play like crazy shots, you know what I mean? I would try and play what I thought at the time, was the right shot. You maybe attack the table a bit more.
You believe is inferior because, as you say, you want to play a tight, watertight game, if you like, and gain confidence from that going forward.
Yeah, and this game has got a funner way of. Look, listen, we've not seen a lot in this match where we think. Sounds harsh what we're saying. I get that. If people are listen, we don't know a lot of these players on day one. We go all over the world doing these open events.
Yeah, but you can tell immediately from execution of certain shots just Isaac, because I think his approach needs to be a little more professional.
Yeah, but I suppose that's what makes him...
he's so loose, though.
Well, he's a little way off that yet. I mean, that was...
Who's come through 9-7 against Tony Crosby in one of the handful of first-round matches still going on.
Of course, when he's at the table, he can keep his opponent in the chair, but... Lost his cue ball there. I don't know if he was playing for the...
That was a good pot at that pace.
Yeah, it was tight. Got to make sure you cue through the ball straight.
It wobbled, but it went in.
He needs to knuckle down, trailing 3-1. Made a ball. Looks like he's going to get a look at the one. Still not a great break, though. Tried to chop it in. This what can happen, Phil, now, though. Could put this... Well, didn't even get over the 9.
Well, that's the second time he's attempted a jump shot and got no elevation whatsoever. The next.
How about this for a positional shot, though, Phil? Didn't bounce off the rail, yeah. Yeah, that's not bad. Good shot. Rescued it well. Yeah, the overhead before. I thought. Needs to hit a rail. That's gone
The
wrong.
punch was Yonosuto with a 9-0 win over Stephanie Mitchell.
Just try and get connection here. He's going to hit it, but he's not going to hit a rail after contact. So that is a foul. You pop the ball, any ball after contact must hit a rail. Well, cue balls can kill it. They can kill it.
The deficit of AJ.
It's not going to help, is it? Yeah, that tells me. So he could play the hook as well. Yeah, that's what he's done. Sends the 3 round.
Not that close to the escape. Sees it again.
It's game head on for the Scotsman.
Yeah. Another 9-0 winner in winners' qualification, Francesco Candela over Edward Epperson.
There we go. Forgot I even used to play the game. Weird how that happens in your life. You used to do that. Cross bank missed. It was close.
Two for the price of one.
The next one is the pink 4. Or just duck behind the green 6. Maybe that's a smarter play. Or just do that, whatever that was. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was a go at the bank.
Strange match so far.
It's been a strange day, Phil. I've had a strange match. I've seen all sorts of things today.
Can't disagree. Cannot disagree with it.
The strangest thing I've seen today was the performance from Carlo Biardo. I've never seen that in my life. He was just missing everything. I don't know how he actually won the match in the end, but he did.
And AJ Manis, who beat Carlo Biardo, Mitch Jaffa.
Yeah, I was looking at the cue ball there, Phil, and it arced nice under the stack. Thin was not easy. Took care of it as if it was over the hole. Five here. He's got to make sure he leaves an angle as well. This has gone wrong. He's hit the 7 full.
Probably will. Overwhelmingly likely he will. But not certain. Because in sport, nothing is certain. Let's put it there.
Pacey, Phil. That's what comes to mind. The ball. That was too wide.
Yes, he actually drew the cue ball back a little too far for the brown 7 ball anyway. So hitting it that hard was unnecessary. This is a look.
Nine ball was moving. I'm yet to see a golden break. Yeah, two of them sort of young gun Americans that we do speak about at this time of the year. Obviously, they've never played in Moscow. Is this blue 2 going to hit the rail? It's not.
Came in here. They'd find plenty of fingerprints on the cue ball from both players because ball in hand has been crazily regular. I've noticed with Manis, he pots them anyway.
Yeah, he's got that big long cue action, hasn't it? That was a little bit thick. Some tough season, Phil, the Philippine Open in the mall. Unbelievable it was.
So 6-3 for AJ Manis. That's Withrow.
What have we got here? Yeah, trying to come back down for red in the side pocket. This needs to keep going. It's not easy. That's why he's easy on the eye to watch, Phil. He's not scared to pull the trigger at them type of shots. Wonderful bank.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say he's one on his own, isn't he? The impetuosity of youth. Look at the side he's played with there.
Yeah, showing viewers that he's got a lot of shots in the locker. Cue ball wants to slow down here a bit, which it has done. Can play for the 9 in the side, or he could try and kill it. Yeah, he's killed it. Oh, yeah, he's only a hair fat.
AJ Manis showing it's not how you start, but how you finish. Well, he's not finished yet. I mean, he has turned up, but, you know, metaphorically not turned up.
9 ball was tracking towards the side. Ball has stopped it going in. Well, that's one way of making the blue.
The game, just a hand raised for a split second. And clearly he feels very sorry.
That was a decent shot that he just played. Slammed it in with the stun run through. Kind of just got there as well. Of course he will.
See if you agree with this, Carl. I love watching him play. I think he's an amazing talent. At times I find him a little infuriating because he just needs to tighten up slightly, not to compromise the way he plays the game, which is with freedom and joy, but just play with a little more care.
Yeah, certainly as
the main table will host one more match after the last few moments. They might be out there quite quickly. Is there anything in the Ricky Isaac tank? Well, clearly not.
No, that tank is empty. Just get a bit of food and forget about it.
Yeah, not been at his best, but I think he's played well within himself. Emotionally, taken nothing out of himself. I think he saw a handful of when Isaac played that attempted hook with ball in hand and made a real hash of it. And I think he assumed, AJ Manis, that he would win. And that assumption looks to be quite correct.
How's your draw stroke, by the way? That should be it.
Average shot time for AJ Manis is very quick indeed.